Good morning to you, good morning to you. We're all in our places with sun shining faces. Oh, this is the way to have a good day. Hello, my sweet students. Welcome to another wonderful music class. It is so good to be here with you all. I hope you had a wonderful long weekend. We have a lovely class ahead of us. We have a delightful little song, some more rhythm, and a brand new kind of mini unit on a new composer of the month for June. I cannot believe that this is our second to last music class together for the school year. But here we are. It is officially June. So there's lots to learn, lots of music to make, and no time to waste. So let's get started by singing through our scales. Major scale, 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Very nice. Now let's sing our major triad. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Lovely, lovely. Now let's add that top do for our major arpeggio. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, mi, sol, do, sol, mi, do. Wonderful job. You guys are experts by now. Now let's go down to La for our minor scale. 1, 2, ready, go. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. Beautiful. Now let's sing our minor triad. 1, 2, ready, go. La, do, mi, do, la. Excellent. Now last but certainly not least, let's add that top la for our minor arpeggio. 1, 2, ready, go. La, do, mi, la, mi, do, la. Very nice, my friends. Now let's move on to our song for this week. All right, my friends, it is a beautiful sunny summer day. The birds are chirping, the flowers are blooming, and it officially feels like summer, at least for me. And we are going to be singing a song called Golden Afternoon. This is one of my very favorites. I am surprised it's actually taken us this long to get to this song. But there is a little mention in the song of the month of June, so I've been saving it, keeping it safe. I'm waiting for the perfect moment to use it, and the perfect moment has come. So this song is called Golden Afternoon. It is from an excellent old Disney movie called Alice in Wonderland, and it is sung by a collection of beautiful singing flowers. If you have Disney Plus, I really recommend taking a look. Make sure it's the old one, the animated one. It's beautiful, and there's so much wonderful music in it. So I love this song. I think you're gonna love it too. Let's take a look at the words. All right, so here is our first set of lyrics. There are going to be two sets. They're really, really fun. Alice in Wonderland was written by a very, very famous author named Lewis Carroll. And Lewis Carroll loved to play with words. So some of these animals and flowers have kind of funny extra names, I'd call it. So if you think of a butterfly, butter is also something that we eat with bread. So in the first line, he calls them bread and butterflies. So little things like that happen throughout the whole piece, and I'll try to point them out to you so you're not too confused. All right, let's get started. Little bread and butterflies kiss the tulips. And the sun is like a toy balloon. There are get up in the morning glories. In the golden afternoon. Good. So a morning glory is a beautiful type of flower. It's one of my favorites. So Lewis Carroll calls them get up in the morning glories. Kind of little things like that that make the language really, really fun. All right, my friends, let's try to just sing that much together. 1, 2, ready, go. Little bread and butterflies kiss the tulips, and the sun is like a toy balloon. There are get up in the morning glories, in the golden afternoon. Good. Now this next little paragraph is the same melody, just different words, different flowers. So here it goes. There are dizzy daffodils on the hillside. Strings of violets are all in tune. Tiger lilies love the dandelions. In the golden afternoon. Very good. So for tiger lilies and dandelions, those are two different types of flowers, but they have the names of animals in them, right? Tiger and lion. So they play up that part in the writing and the animation. Good. Can we sing it just from There Are Dizzy Daffodils? So that's second half, and then we'll move on. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. There are dizzy daffodils on the hillside. Strings of violets are all in tune. Tiger lilies love the dandelions. In the golden afternoon. Good job. So now we get our second set. Not too tricky at all. It's even just a little shorter than the first one. And let's just take it for a spin, okay? There are dog and caterpillars. And a copper centipede. the very peaceful life they lead. Nice job. So here, the fun little word changes are, you have a caterpillar, like a little insect, but it starts with the word cat. So they are dog and cat, or pillars. And then you have a copper centipede. So a centipede is another little insect, but the beginning of centipede is cent. So they say copper centipede, like a little penny. So just fun little word plays. Okay, can we sing just that part all together? I think that this is the trickiest part of the whole song. Once you get this, you are golden. 1, 2, ready, go. There are dog and caterpillars and a copper centipede, where the lazy daisies love the very peaceful life they lead. Good, and you slow down a little at the end of that phrase, right? Very good. All right, home stretch. This is the last little piece of lyrics. You can learn a lot of things from the flowers. Especially in the month of June. There's a wealth of happiness and romance on our golden afternoon. Good. From, you can learn a lot of things from the flowers. All together. 1, 2, ready, go. You can learn a lot of things from the flowers, especially in the month of June. There's a wealth of happiness and romance on our golden afternoon. Very good, my friends. You are so ready to perform this. So, imagine this beautiful enchanted garden with all of these strange little creatures running around. In the movie, the flowers are the ones who actually perform this piece. It is very, very fun. I'm going to link a little video to the actual little cartoon version of it. I really recommend giving it a look. There's all these funny little characters. So, for example, our bread and butterflies, the animators draw butterflies and their wings are little like slices of bread. So there's all these magical little creatures. So have that little sense of wonder and magic as you are singing through this with me with the piano. Okay, Magic Enchanted Garden. 1, 2, ready, go. Little bread and butterflies kiss the tulips, and the sun is like a toy balloon. They'll get up in the morning glories in the golden afternoon. There are daisy daffodils on the hillside, strings of violets are all in tune. Tiger lilies love the dandelions in the golden afternoon. There are dog and caterpillars and a copper centipede, where the very, very, very nice, my friends. Great job. That is such a beautiful, fun song. It's one of my favorites. I'm so happy that I had this opportunity to sing it with all of you. All right, I strongly recommend watching the cartoon. You're gonna love it. Now, let's move on to our rhythm for this week. All right, here is our rhythm game plan. We're going to do a little bit of review of our newest rhythm family member. We are going to take a look at our rhythm for this week, our big rhythm, and then we are going to play a little rhythm game. So here are all the rhythms we know so far. I'm sure that you guys are experts at a lot of these by now. And then we have a brand new one, which is of course our dotted quarter note that we've been learning all about. And our dotted quarter note gets 1.5 beats. So I wanted to review the two ways that you are going to see that in your music. The first way is with a dotted quarter note followed by a single eighth note, where you go 1, 2, and. Can you do that with me? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and. So you hold through the 2 and then you clap on the and, right? I break that second cookie and I give it to my first beat. All right, one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and. Beautiful. Now the other way you're going to see it is a single eighth note followed by a dotted quarter note. We did a lot of these last week with our Wild Mountain Time melody. And this time I'm gonna break the first cookie, right? And I'm gonna give that second half to my second beat, my second cookie. So you're gonna clap on the 1 and the and then hold through the 2. 1 and 2. Good, do that with me. Ready, go. 1 and 2. Very good. One more time just for good measure. Ready, go. 1 and 2. Beautiful. So here is our rhythm for today. As you are going through, here are the things that you should be able to spot. You should be able to spot a single eighth note. You should be able to spot paired eighth notes. You should be able to spot quarter notes. You should be able to spot half notes. You should be able to spot a dotted half note. And of course, you should be able to spot your dotted quarter notes. And then there's just one more extra little wrinkle in here that I wanted to draw your attention to before we start, because it's been a minute since we looked at it. We also have a tied note. So a tied note is what you use when you want to pull a rhythm over a measure line. As we do here, we have 2 half notes that are connected, right? So half note gets 2 beats. So 2 plus 2, we're going to hold it for 4 beats through that 1. It'll sound like 3, 4, 1, 2. And what do we usually do when we have a tied note or a long note? We crescendo. So our crescendo is a dynamic. It is going to get louder as we go along, right? So we'll go 3, 4, 1, 2. Just like that. So something to keep an eye out for. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. And then we'll get to that tie when we get to it. Okay? Here is your very first measure of your very first line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Here comes one of those rhythms we just talked about. 1, 2, and 3, 4. One and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Let's clap that whole first line. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Here is your second line, and we kick off with another one of those rhythmic patterns that we talked about before on the other slide. So here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Good. I'm going to clap these next two measures together so that you can hear the tie. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One and 2 and 3, 4. Nice job. So we are going to clap through that whole second line now. So remember, the very beginning, you clap on the 1 and the and, hold through the 2. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Great work! So now let's clap it all from the beginning. Don't forget about the little tie with its little crescendo. You want to get louder just a little bit throughout it, okay? Just do your best. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Great job, my friends. Now, if you are brave, let's try it just a hair faster. Just one last time, I pinky promise, okay? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. About that fast, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Good job. Sometimes it is actually a little bit easier to hear how those rhythms work when they're done just a little bit more at tempo. So some students really enjoy trying it a little faster. It helps solidify it, and some students do not. It does not matter if you are in either camp. I just want to make sure that everybody's getting their fair shake at this rhythm. All right, you have done such a wonderful job. Let's play a little game. We are going to play the game where I clap a rhythm, and you then have to tell me if I clap the rhythm correctly or if I clap something totally different and I tried to trick you. Okay, so here is the rhythm that we are going to look at. There will be two. This is our first one. Take a look at it. It's one of the ones that we focused on fairly heavily the past few weeks. See if you can hear it in your brain. See if you can, very tiny with your fingers, not your whole hand, clap it. So you don't give it away. And now I'm going to clap it out, all right? 1, 2, ready, go. I don't know. Is that rhythm or was it something else? I'm gonna do it one more time for you, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Take a second to think about it. And I am going to give you the answer in 5 seconds. All right, I absolutely clapped this rhythm. I did it perfectly. Ha ha ha. All right, so can you clap it with me? It goes 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now here's a little extra added challenge. Can you clap it without saying the numbers now that you've heard it? Let's give it a shot. 1, 2, ready, go. Very nice. All right, so last but not least, here is our second rhythm. So look it over. Can you clap it in your head? This is another one that we've looked at quite intensively. Can you clap it really tiny with your fingertips? Okay, I hope you got it. Now I am going to clap it and you tell me if I did it right, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time, all right? 1, 2, ready, go. All right, did I clap that rhythm or did I clap something else? Take like 5 more seconds and then I'm going to reveal the answer. All right, I was being super sneaky and I did not clap that rhythm at all. So let's take a look. The rhythm with the check is what I actually clapped, and the rhythm with the X is what you guys saw. So I clapped 4 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you clap that with me? Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I did a super easy rhythm, and the rhythm that was on the screen was quite a bit harder, right? I didn't break my second cookie and give it to my first beat, right? So the rhythm on the screen was 1, 2, and 3, 4. Can you try that with me? Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Very nice. Now, last thing for rhythm. Can you do that red X rhythm without saying the numbers? Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Very nice job, my friends. All right, it is time for my very favorite part of our class, and that is our composer of the month. Okay, our June composer is Jacques Offenbach. That's him over there on the side of your screen. He lived from 1819 to 1880, that is 61 years. He is French, from a country called France, much like our April composer, Debussy. And because his entire life was in the 1800s, he is considered a Romantic era composer. The instrument that Offenbach really excelled at was the cello. He was a very excellent, successful cellist, in addition to being a composer. And the type of music that he really loved writing was something called an operetta, or an opera, and we will talk about that on this next scene. Mentioned earlier, we only have 2 more music classes together, this one and next week's. So we're only going to have half a month with Offenbach, but I wanted to end off the school year with some really fun, interesting pieces of music, and I couldn't think of anyone better to end off with but Offenbach. As I mentioned on the previous slide, Offenbach loved writing operettas. We haven't looked at any operettas this year, but we have looked at some pieces from operas, and they're fairly similar. So an opera is a story that is told on stage using just music. So all of the lines that the singing actors say to each other are sung with an orchestra underneath. So instead of speaking like you would in a play, they sing. The other part that is fairly essential to classifying something as an opera is there are no microphones. So they are singing in a way that they can be heard through like a ginormous theater. So they're going to be singing in a way that might be different than you'd hear on the radio because those people are using a microphone. So there's different techniques involved. Now, an operetta is very similar to an opera, except it's usually a lot less serious. The topics that are being sung about are usually more lighthearted, they're often quite funny, and usually there's a little bit of dialogue as well, which means that in addition to singing some lines, they are also speaking to each other. Today we are going to be looking at a very, very fun piece from one of Offenbach's operas. And in this opera, there is a magical doll, and she comes to life and sings this crazy song. It's very difficult and fun, and the singer who has to play the doll does these amazing kind of gymnastics with her voice. I'm really excited for you guys to hear it. Let's learn a little bit more about it on this next slide. All right, we are going to be looking at the doll aria. An aria is just what they call a solo in opera, so it'll be for one singer only. This is from Offenbach's opera called Tales of Hoffmann, and it is sung by a magical doll who has come to life through a magical spell. This is written for a female voice that is very, very high, so she can sing really, really high difficult notes, like up there. And this is a type of singing that we call coloratura, which means that she is going to be singing a lot of notes very, very quickly. So on the bottom of your screen, you can see an excerpt of what the sheet music that she is going to be singing would look like. So she's very, very high above the staff, and it is happening very, very quickly. I am so excited for you all to hear this piece. It is such a fun one. I bet you've never heard anything like it before in your entire life. So it is going to be a lady. She's going to be dressed super funny because she's going to be dressed up like a little doll. And she's going to be kind of acting like a doll, so a little stiff. And then at some point during the aria, she is going to kind of run out of steam, and someone's gonna have to come and wind her back up. So they really play up the doll part. It is so much fun, and just prepare yourselves. It's gonna be like nothing you've ever seen before. All right, without further ado, the doll aria. That incredible. That is a very, very accomplished singer. She is French. Her name is Sabine Devielle. And whenever I hear her sing, I cannot believe that all of those sounds are coming out of a human being. It baffles me. It is so impressive. All right, my friends, that is your first little taste of Offenbach. There will be something even more fun to listen to next week. I can't wait. And until then, we are out of time. I can't believe it. So let us sing our goodbye song. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Bye-bye, butterfly. I'll see you again next time. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Bye-bye, butterfly. I'll see you again next time. I'll see